Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Virgo, this week we're going to peel the mask back. We're going to see who you really are. We're going to see the mask that you wear. We're going to ask why you hide your true self, how this affects your relationships, give a little advice for you, and a possible outcome should you follow that advice. So I'm going to do all wild and unknown. This week I'm going to start, I'm going to start with the wild unknown oracle, and I'm also going to use the wild unknown tarot. So let's see, Virgo, who you really are. Virgo, this one's going to be interesting. The first thing I think I would say is that I think people will probably be really confused about you right now. I've taken more than a hot minute here to try to understand this energy. Okay, what I think, so I don't know if this is going to resonate for like everybody, but the message that I am picking up here is that this is someone like who you really are. You are definitely like a bright little light here. And you pulled out the hummingbird. You pulled out the hummingbird. You're a bright little light. You're a great partner. You're really good at finding particular paths that are kind of meant for you. But now here's the thing. With the Tower and the Five of Swords, you'll cut some shit out like nobody's business. You will cut some shit out like nobody's business. And it's interesting though, because, well, maybe you will. Maybe if there's something standing in the way of a path that you know is yours, you will cause some sort of catastrophic change. You can do that because you don't want to perhaps risk. I don't know what this Tower could represent, or even the Five of Swords. The Tower happens, it cuts shit out. What you may encounter on your divine path that, could jeopardize this ability that you have to keep the darkness at bay. I mean, that's what this does. It keeps the darkness at bay. It's really good at doing that. So you find something on your path, you cut that shit out. But it's the Tower, so it leaves everybody, including even yourself, probably kind of shaken and stirred. Like, what happened there? So that's who you are. Now, the mask you're hiding behind is really interesting. The only way I could describe this mask, I've looked at it and looked at it and looked at it, okay? You have the Phoenix, rebirth. You have the Empress, abundance, beauty. It could be the divine feminine of a very spiritual, high-level relationship. You have the Hierophant. Okay, now when we put that together with the Empress, this kind of to me feels like, like some sort of a commitment here. Maybe rebirthing a commitment in your life, growing, flourishing, being one half of a relationship, or preparing yourself to be that, right? And the Son of Swords, the Knight of Swords, like no hesitation here. I'm being reborn. I'm rebirthing myself in a commitment of no hesitation here. But that's the mask. Like it almost, I want to say it's almost like someone who, based on who you really are, like you may have cut out some kind of relationship here, right? That's who you really are. So you cut out a relationship, but it's almost like people perceive you to be working on a relationship. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, people could be really confused about you right now because it looks like you can cut some serious shit out. So I'm just gonna say this. All right, I'm just going to say this. I feel like looking at these cards that I'm looking at someone who's been through a breakup, but you don't want anyone to know. Or if you were in a separation with someone significant to you, maybe people know that. It's almost like you now want people to think that you're building this relationship again or something. Or if it's not that relationship, it's another one. It's different. I mean, it's different. The mask is really unusual. So, but, I say that just in terms of, it kind of feels like a big fat lie. This is what it feels like. And I feel bad saying that, but there could be reasons for it. I mean, there could be. You could just maybe don't want anyone to know your business. I don't know. And that's totally, you're right. But it just like, I don't know how else to look at that. Really trying hard here. We'll pull out the clarifiers. But, and maybe too, like the other thing that I find interesting about this is that this bird has turned its back on this. Maybe you've just turned your back on relationships in general to like try to keep your frequency high. It's totally possible, right? And maybe it's almost easier. So, what I'm picking up here too, you could like be walking in a grocery store and like, you're single and available, I would say with these cards. But if someone comes up to you, and says, "Hey, Virgo, I noticed you by the broccoli aisle," or you standing at the checkout and someone else is checking out and they're saying, "Oh, hey, Virgo, I just bought those last week. They are so good. Do you want to share them with me?" Just the worst at that shit. So you would probably say, "Oh, I'm in a relationship right now," or something like that. Like you would give people the impression that you're, and a quick impression with the Son of Swords. You wouldn't waste any time. Telling them, "No, I have somebody. I can't talk to you about potato chips." It's like, I didn't say we had to like date. We could just share the chips. No, we can't. I don't know. It's just funny, right? Because then the Son of Swords comes in. It's like, so no hesitation here. I'm in a relationship. I'm rebirthing a relationship. I don't have time to talk. It's so different. But hey, y'all live in different types of areas, have different types of things going on, right? So, but so here's the thing though. So the underline is the Seven of Cups and the Elephant. So Seven of Cups is like working through confusions and illusions. Sorry, I'm just watching Daddy Cardinal feed Mommy. Guys, just I've had a few women say, well, I'm assuming just by the names and the pictures and the YouTube, they're like, "I'm gonna come back as a cardinal." But this is like being kind of confused, walking through darkness. But maybe you've been there. Right? It's the underline. And you've got like, I've got this high frequency. I don't want anybody messing with it. So it could be like, even if it's just like it's just easier to just tell people. Or maybe you wear a fake ring on your finger too or something, right? Like you wear a ring on your finger to throw people off even. Like you're doing something to throw people off about your relationship status. And maybe because you've been through some sort of darkness, right? Frequency's high right now. I just don't want to take any chances letting anything in that's going to lower that. So that could be. Now, why it's interesting too, why you hide your true self, right? The turtle. I do want to say that this isn't where you are because it's not who you are. You're the hummingbird right now. You are this high frequency energy. But why you hide your true self, I think has something to do with the past for you. You've got the elephant walking through the darkness. Only one step in front of the other is all you can really see. You don't know where this is going. You're in a freaking illusion with the Seven of Cups. And like, right, this turtle trying to swim up out of the darkness. Yeah, I don't want to go in the darkness again is what this feels like. I totally respect it. 100% Virgo. It just threw me at first. I'm like, what is going on here? I don't understand what is going on with Virgo. But I totally respect it. Especially like, because this, I do not feel like this is the kind of energy that isn't earned, you know. That's hard. And it may even been too, like you may even have had some sort of choices here that it was your destiny to pick up on that path. But with the Tower and the Five of Swords, I don't know. Maybe even like somebody burned you. Somebody cut you out. Like, shit, like, what happened? So, yeah. Anyways, keep going. So, the Turtle. The Strength card, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. This is why you hide your true self. Well, I'm going to say, I'm going to say, there's a number of different ways I kind of pick that up. But if I'm going along the lines of this turtle, I feel like it's something from the past here, where you found yourself in this darkness and you don't want to go there again. That's the best way I would describe it. But I'm sure curious about the mask you're hiding behind is like, oh yeah, I met this guy, I met this girl. Totally like, yeah, we're probably going to get married. Because it ain't true. Anybody who's like cross-watching Virgo, and like, that's what they told me. They told me they were in this relationship that they just, I don't know. They got their reasons. So yeah, the turtle. You don't want to go in the darkness. You've been there, done that. No interest in going back into that. Good for you. Yeah, why would you? And the Strength card is kind of holding back. These roses, I'm looking at these roses. These all have a rose. This lion is holding a rose. Five of Pentacles is a rose, but it's all droopy. And then there's two roses together. Oh, maybe you're kind of coming up with, you know, you've got, my rose is healthy. My rose is magnificent. It's fresh. It's been freshly cut. It's not droopy. But maybe the roses around you are droopy, or the roses you've experienced are droopy. And, you know, with that being the Five of Pentacles, you feel like in lack. It doesn't feel good. And what's really funny is, you know, even if you look at this picture, it's kind of dark. It's a dark setting for this Two of Cups. It's kind of a dark setting for that Two of Cups. But it is two, like, freshly cut roses that aren't drooping coming together. So it could be, right? Like you're holding out for something that you feel like is not darkness, isn't going to try to pull you back into darkness of illusions, confusions, low frequency energy, maybe manipulation, you know, any of that. So I'm just really noticing being drawn to the broken tusk. Obviously, it's always been there in the card. But even like battle weary, the elephant, right? Battle weary. How this affects your relationships. Well, I'm going to tell you, this is the other thing. People might be a little bit trying to figure you out. Maybe. I want to say you have a very direct approach that with the shark, a direct approach, but there's something hidden here. Something, you're hiding something quite big. Like it really is like kind of like your status in the world, or your relationship status. Because it is like the shark, there's some hidden stuff here that needs to come up, but there's a direct approach that would be needed, but I don't know if it's happening based on your mask. You got the Two of Pentacles. Oh, see? Like, that's not really a rebirth, is it? Because I think if the butterfly is like rising up, coming out of the chrysalis, there's some practical things here going on here that are standing in the way. The Daughter or the Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands, it just tells me like, you may notice people, I feel it's more like people notice a defensiveness in you because something doesn't seem right. Like something seems really off. It's kind of this too. Have you ever watched any of those shows or interviewed like a real scam artist and one of the things they'll say is like really have a simple lie with lots of details, you know, like to make it seem real. Although sometimes they'll say if it's really elaborate, it's so elaborate, it's like there's no way they could make this up and think that I would think that this is real, like it must be real. Because there's something about just the significance of your mask too. Like it's just like in these two major arcana and a spirit card with the Phoenix, like you were pulling on a pretty big bold mask, my friends. It's so big and bold that there are people thinking, I'm not sure. Something's off, but I don't know what it is. I'm really enjoying you guys today in this one. I think it's balls to the wall, baby, with this mask. It's like, I'm just putting it all on there. Just living it full, going all the way with it. Okay, so advice for you. Let's get to the advice part. Well, the lion, that's interesting. Maybe you should drop the rose. I don't know. Maybe drop the rose and come up with a plan here. Maybe you did drop the rose. Maybe you dropped the rose. Maybe you held on to the rose for so long it just got droopy. It's rose night. Done with the rose. And holding off for something like reciprocated. I mean, you know, I often say like the Two of Cups is not a divinely guided relationship. The Lovers is supposed to be. And I'm just using relationship because there is something about you hiding your relationship status or creating a falsehood around it. It could even be something like this. Like it could be, here's a scenario. It could be like you somehow ended a very divine relationship. I want to say that with the Lovers, some sort of a connection here. And you found your light. And you don't want to diminish. You don't want this light to be diminished. Let's say you're at the grocery store and you feel kind of like cornered and I don't know. And this person says, "Oh, yeah, I recognize you. You're the best friend of my cousin's neighbor's husband," or something like that. Oh, so it's almost like, you know, maybe, let's connect on Facebook. Like, I don't want to. So this person is connected with you on Facebook, but you're like aware that it's almost like before you even get home, you get on your phone and you go on Facebook or something, you change your relationship status. Like, I don't know what, it's just, it's like a scenario I can totally see happening, right? Like, what's this person? Oh, I'm just entered, right? But it would be, for you to do that, it would be weird to people who really know you. Be like, whoa, what's happening? Virgo's having a new beginning here. Like, what's going on with Virgo? Virgo's in a relationship. And then, Son of Swords, I don't know. Whoa, what's going on with Virgo? Yeah, I feel like there's something here where like you've just thrown everybody in the world for a loop. Like, what's going on with Virgo? So anyways, right? I don't even know if this advice has anything to do with why you have the mask on that you do, right? It's kind of funny. It could even just be like some sort of one-off that's happened in your life. Like, oh, what's my best defense? Oh, my best defense with this one, with that. Okay, so the advice is the lion. Yeah, I think in it too, it's like, just get the rose out of your mouth. Just get the rose out of your mouth. It's all wilted. The rose got all wilted. The rose got all wilted, waiting for sort of like reciprocatable. Is that a word? Reciprocatable relationships? It is now. So it is to be brave. It is to be courageous, stoic. We're now with the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Oh. Maybe that's all. I don't know. I really would like to clarify the mask because it is almost like getting together with someone you haven't seen in a while with the 3 of Cups. And maybe Like seeing where that goes with the Two of Wands. Seeing where that goes. Huh. Because this is like a knee-jerk reaction. Oh, I need to quickly say something, or I need to do something really quick. You know what I mean? And it's coming in with this mask. So maybe you like quickly reacted to something at a time where maybe you felt off guard. Something happened to you here and you kind of were taken by surprise. You felt a little off guard, and you had been trying to make sure that you didn't get sucked down into the darkness, you know, because you're light. I got my light back. I got my light back. I don't get sucked into the darkness. And maybe it was somebody's approach. And I just said it too. I tried to make it just say like, you know, this person's approach. Like, oh yeah, I recognize you. I don't know. I don't know if it's like kind of releasing the knee-jerk reaction. And, you know, just be brave. You're cool. You're fine. You can handle anything, really. You know your worth. That's the thing here too, right? Is advice for you. You know your worth. You don't need to have a knee-jerk reaction. You know your worth. You're fine. You're good. Okay? So the outcome, if you follow this advice, which it could be communicating or connecting with someone from your past. Like, but when I say your past, I don't like, it's not really coming up as much, to be quite honest. It could be just like a very casual acquaintance or someone that you met really briefly. I don't know. And then just seeing where it goes from there with the Two of Wands. I feel like that's how that is. See where that goes. Okay, so the outcome, you have the Snake and the High Priestess. So that's interesting. You might actually find something out here. What I don't know, because the cards, it goes like the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Well, there's some sort of balance, but it's like expecting balance. It's kind of a mystery, this, right? Like the Snake is holding back this sort of like divine wisdom, something that's really key here to your tree of life to me with this sacred geometry. And then the High Priestess is watching over it. You know, the universe is really watching whatever this is. But with the Six of Pentacles, perhaps there's something physical that needs to come into balance. Like when I say the outcome, this outcome doesn't feel like anything. Well, right over here is what you have to do. But it's some sort of physical balance. And then there's, what's this? What's this? What's this that comes in here? I don't know. I'm asking you guys, what is this? You tell me. It's your story. I'm just trying to understand it. I think it's kind of cute. I think every woman could probably, like, well, you know, maybe even guys too, to admit to, you know, if somebody's having a conversation with someone, saying, what's your number? Making like up a number. Because we all know that we've received texts and phone calls from people that have called us and said, hi, can I speak to, you know, I'm Cindy. So the person wouldn't say Cindy. They would say, hi, can I speak to Jane? Oh, I'm sorry, there's no Jane here. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I dialed the wrong number. And then they call you again. You say, I'm sorry, there's no Jane here. And I say, oh, well, she gave me her number. She said this was her number. You know, like, I have no idea who this is. Anyways, I feel like Virgo's just done that. Or, I don't know. So you're the hummingbird. You're a bright little sunshine in the darkness. Oh, Ten of Swords, see? You went through something really difficult. Kind of changed everything about you. It was a lot of work. I told you. I feel like the hummingbird is something that is just passed out by the universe. Oh, you could be hummingbird now. No, you got to earn. You got to really earn that shit. And you did. So you know the work that goes into like maintaining, you know, a bit of purity in yourself. Understanding when people are kind of consciously aware of what the fuck is going on and aren't. So the Lovers. The Star, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Oh, the Three of Wands is over here. Oh, this is like a long road. a long road. Well, maybe that's what it is. Like, maybe it's you just... Oh, okay. I feel like you've given up on the road. That's what I feel like. I think you've given up on the road. That's what this is. You've totally given up on the road. Oh. I kind of feel that, Virgo. I feel like you've given up on partnerships. With it, because this is clarifying the Lovers, and it goes into the Tower and the Five of Swords. It's almost like, okay, this divine blessing or healed spiritual relationship. But here's the thing though, you're a hummingbird. So if you're approaching something that just seems like it's never ending, is extremely exhausting, you can't win up this flight of steps. All you can do is constantly be careful and watch what you're, how you could hurt yourself, and always wanting the Three of Wands, right? Oh, I get it. Okay. Because the Tower and the Five of Swords. The Tower. Oh, the Hermit. Yeah, you've gone into your shell. The Five of Swords? But you're not. Why does it say that? Because it says it's a mess. Unless you're just being completely open. Oh, no, you've cut out. Look at Judgment and the Ace of Wands, but that's like what you've cut out. Now I finally know. Oh, Virgo. Okay. So now I understand the mask, right? Because this is like Judgment is a new beginning. And you want to add an Ace of Wands, so that's quite fiery. I feel like I should give you a hug. Okay. The Turtle, why you hide your true self? It feels like it's just been such a, like maybe a dark road. You just don't want to. The Son of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. I want to say, because the Page of Swords is over here, is like kind of recognizing reasons to be kind of, have your defenses up. So this to me feels like this is some sort of darkness that you've worked through in the past, because you're your little light beacon now. And this is kind of part of your long-term plan to observe. And observe what? Things to be defensive about. Things to be protective about. Reasons to be protective. The Shark. Oh, wow. The Son of Swords. How does this affect your relationships? The Sun. There's that Knight of Swords again. And the Eight of Swords. Well, you could be reacting in a way. That's weird though, right? There's some sort of limited belief that you have. Well, I know you're all getting at me in the comments saying it ain't limited, Cindy. I lived it. I can tell you right now. So I know. Anyways, okay, the Two of Pentacles. But it causes you, right? It is a knee-jerk reaction. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just like holding back. The King of Swords. Yeah, you're kind of, well, that's true. Where's the cups? There's no cups here. Well, the Two of Cups. That's the only one. That is the only one. The Two of Cups. Okay, let's look at that Two of Cups. Why you hide your true self. So there's all these roses that just wilted. The Seven of Wands and the Ace of Swords. You want to see, you're in your mind. You are in your mind, Virgo. Yeah, the proof needs to be in the pudding. I kind of feel like you don't trust your heart. Because there's no cups here except the Two of Cups. And then when we clarify the Two of Cups, you're protective for truth. You're protecting the truth. You're protecting the truth, or you're defensive to understand truth. The Page of Swords, Star of Swords. The Mother of Pentacles and the Lovers. The Mother of Pentacles and the Lovers. Maybe there's some sort of experience. Like I'm trying to... Okay, let's see. Because the Lovers are then flying into the Seven of Wands. Justice. Justice. You protect yourself from justice. Okay, now that makes sense. Because I want to say justice could be like a legal relationship too, right? And then the Mother of Pentacles, like some sort of lesson learned or a reason why you observe things the way you do. It could have something to do with a relationship where you were like a parent of some sort, or you were a wife or husband or whatever it is. The Three of Wands. I want to come over here because maybe I should go into your mask. No, I'm going to go to the... No, yeah. I'm going to go into the mask. I'm going to go into the Phoenix. My ears just started buzzing. That's not taking a leap of faith. The Fool and the Strength card. Or it's being strong enough. No, because it's just kind of clarifying what, like the Five of Swords, what's cut out here. This Judgment and the Ace of Wands, which feels very much like a phoenix to me. Empress, the Empress. The Magician. No, you're not. No. The Hierophant. The Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And the Son of Swords. Oh, the Five of Wands. That's the knee-jerk reaction little area there. Okay. It could even be something like this too. Like you could have you could have lost a partner in some way here. And, maybe it's been a time too, and you're feeling really positive about yourself and your life. And like you could even have kids or something, right? You could even have your own kids. If you're older and you're saying, Mom, Dad, why don't you get out there and meet new people, or, find a new partner, or find someone that you can grow with, right? Like, again, there's almost like this influence of like somehow being a parent is an influence in this, or your family, even if you're not old enough to have kids, or siblings or somebody, and you're just to get them off your back, you're saying, oh yeah, I went on a date last week, it was great. Oh. Okay. So, advice, the Lion. The Daughter of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Well, okay, don't do anything really. Because just take tiny steps here. But just see something though. What are you supposed to see? What's Virgo supposed to see? Confidently look and see something. Oh, fuck. The Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. Something that the universe has been hiding from you to see it. So maybe it's coming around the corner. I don't know, you know. Eight of Wands. The Moon and the Two of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. The Two of Swords and the Six of Wands. Well, it's almost like if you get together with someone here, it could resolve some sort of stuck energy. I don't know what you're going to see. It's almost like it's a secret. The universe is not freaking telling me with the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. And well, I'm going to try over here too. But I feel like I can get my wrist slapped. But, right? This snake is holding on to something and the universe is watching over it. The Two of Wands. And let's just see how things go. Oh, the Seven of Pentacles and the Death card. It's kind of like if you're trying to figure out a plan for your life forward or some sort of a plan. You don't need to. Or there's going to be a rebirth in some sort of plan that you had at some point for yourself. Okay, so you need to... Daughter of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Is there something like in your life that's... just be learning about it or just... taking your first steps in it. Not a lot of experience. It's like you're supposed to see something there. I mean, maybe it hasn't even come up yet. Because the Eight of Wands with the Moon, and the Two of Pentacles, like it kind of could be your choice. It could be an option that comes towards you to do something. The Snake. The Sun and the Four Pentacles. That's what the Snake is holding back. Jeez. Great freaking shit. So Virgo, the High Priestess. Oh, I feel like she guards this. I'm waiting for her to slap my wrist. Trying to... The Hierophant. Oh, jeez. The Six of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. The King of Pentacles, the Father of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Daughter or the Page of Wands. Well, this is talking with somebody. So talking with somebody who has there's a very good likelihood that you could have like an amazing, maybe long-term relationship with this person, Virgo, is all I'm going to say. Don't shoot the messenger, because I just feel like with this energy, you're like, no. Or you don't believe it. I'm not sure what, right? Or it's like the roses have been all wilted. So the Ten of Wands is at the bottom. There's a lot of sticks in the way. Or maybe there was. Like maybe whatever you've been doing, there was like so many friggin' obstacles, or I don't know. Right, with the Ten of Wands. Like this is a difficult energy you're underlying. I mean, quite honestly, it is. So yeah, the outcome if you follow the advice. So let's get this clear. The advice is for you to be confident, know your worth, so nothing's going to take advantage of that. Explore some possibility, whether you know of it yet or not. There's a possibility that you don't with the Moon. So this is kind of to be open to possible experiences moving forward. And I want to say, you'll know it's this experience because you'll be on the fence about it. Should I do it? Should I not do it? With the Two of Pentacles. There might be someone there from your past. It might be the dude in the broccoli aisle. I don't know. But to me, it feels like someone that you would be indecisive about. Oh, you know, with the Two of Swords. But the Six of Wands is with that. That's like, the butterfly takes flight. Oh, the butterfly goes over the shit. And I don't know. I feel like there's a really good relationship here. If it's not romantic, it's just, I don't know, somebody that you haven't found in your life yet. Like a little niche There, that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to go do the extended, Virgo. In extended, we're going to find out, how can you release your full potential? Can you release your full potential? I'm going to use the same decks that I used here. It's just the underline is going to get shuffled back and everything else here is going to stay out. I'm going to use a new teeny tiny tarot deck as well because I've used at least half of the wild unknown one. There you go, Virgo. That's what I have for you, my friends. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.